Well, continuing coverage, Tennessee in the national spotlight as the Supreme Court will decide a case impacting 3,000 teens here in the volunteer state. Families and lawmakers are set to present their side of the debate on Tennessee's ban on transgender care for children. Current Tennessee law restricts children from receiving hormones, puberty blockers, and surgeries. Fox 17 News' Karen Aguilar joining us live from the state capitol after speaking to a parent and a lawmaker on opposite sides of the issue. What'd you find out, Karen?
Megan, Bean Chapman's child is transgender. Chapman says knowing the Tennessee legislature's ban on transgender care for children was coming, their son felt forced to move out of state. Chapman says enough is enough. Dozens of people wait outside in front of the U.S. Supreme Court ahead of a historic hearing Wednesday. The suit challenges Tennessee's ban on transgender medical treatments for children. Bean Chapman is among the many coming from Tennessee in support of overturning that law.
I really feel for parents now in states like Tennessee where they can no longer access gender-affirming care for the children.
Chapman feels deeply because their child is transgender.
My son is now a young adult, and he moved out of state because it's not safe and welcoming for him in Tennessee.
Chapman says not having access to treatments like puberty blockers, hormones, and surgeries are harmful to transgender teens, and claims without access, they are more likely to commit suicide.
I will say that gender-affirming care for us was life-saving.
Co-sponsor of the bill against transgender treatment for kids, Senator Jack Johnson, argues it's meant to protect children, not harm them.
These procedures are irreversible, and so we shouldn't be doing that to a child. I have no problem with someone who is an adult.
Even though no law bans kids from cosmetic surgeries with parental consent, Senator Johnson says this is more serious because there's no going back.
Critics would say that this ban on transgender care is government overreach. What would your response to that be?
Yeah, when it comes to protecting kids, we all have an obligation. Parents have an obligation. Elected officials at all levels of government have a right and a duty to protect kids.
Johnson says we can offer transgender children counseling and support until they are old enough to have access to the treatments. The Supreme Court's decision could have a sweeping impact on hundreds and thousands of children nationwide. Chapman remains hopeful that the law will be overturned, even with a conservative-dominated Supreme Court. Reporting live in front of the Capitol, Karen Aguilar, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.